It's not as significant as what we refer to as North Korea's moratorium ICBM or any nuclear weapons, but this is a long-range cruise missile, which means that they increased the range compared to the March cruise missile test that they did. This time, the North Korean state media Rodong Sinmun said that the missiles flew 1,500 kilometers, which is around 930 miles for over 2 hours. That's a very long time. For long-range cruise missiles, it means that they are looking at the targets, moving a certain way to hit the target at the intended time. And it seems that for this time, they didn't want to breach any other territorial waters or air, so they kept inside the North Korean territory and made something like an H shape to test the longer range, but still keep it inside and not take anybody off around the region.
Is it concerning, with some analysts saying that, in fact, this type of missile does have the capacity to be adapted to have a nuclear head?
It is definitely concerning, but we should note that this is not something completely new. During the Eighth Party Congress this January, North Korean leader Kim Jong-un already revealed very long list of wish lists that North Korea wants to acquire the weapons. And when they say strategic weapons, it usually refers to the nuclear capabilities without saying the word nuclear, because it may make it a little bit too sensitive. But in this case, it seems that because although it's significant, it seemed they toned it down a little bit, not putting it on the front page of the state-run newspaper, but on the second page. And Kim Jong-un did not attend the test. And usually when they want to emphasize the significance of the tests, the weapons, Kim Jong-un is there, but this time only the top military guys were there.
Yeah, that is interesting. He's in a difficult place, Kim Jong-un, because, of course, the Biden administration is not in any way prioritising North Korea the way the Donald Trump administration, sort of put them front and centre of their foreign policy. Does it make it less or more likely for them to potentially come back to the table for negotiations?
From my understanding, I don't think so. When we look back a little bit, in the last North Korean missile test, President Joe Biden made it pretty clear that North Korea testing missile is a business as usual, which means that they won't be budged by these particular, these single missile activities that North Korea conducts. And from North Korea's point of view as well, they know, sorry, that's my cat, they know as well that Washington wouldn't be budging that easily. So this is basically their classic narrative going on yet again, saying it's a self-defense, and they know that Washington's stance on North Korea about seeing them as hostile and continuing these hostile policies, not changing, saying so they are focusing their energy on these defense capabilities.
Yeah. We just saw on Friday a very large parade, but it was absent of military weaponry. It seemed a very civilian parade. There were people in hazmat outfits, I suppose, to try and demonstrate potentially the fact that the nation claims it is largely COVID-free. Is Kim Jong-un really focused on more domestic priorities at the moment?
I wouldn't say that he is not interested in diplomacy, but it seems that he doesn't really have high hopes about the Biden administration giving Pyongyang what it wants. And the military parade that you referred to, it was a military parade. There were some marchers, and they were definitely holding guns. And the theme did include a lot of militaristic features, but it was more, like you said, it was more focused on the domestic issues, like protecting the territory against COVID-19, agriculture, education, and all of that. So from Kim Jong-un's point of view, because Washington is not budging that much, there's not much for Kim Jong-un to do rather than doing these domestically oriented policies.
Yeah. Jeongmin Kim, it sounds like your cat needs your attention at the moment. She seems to want to get in on the act, so we do appreciate you persisting. Thank you.
Thank you.